Hey, you sitting at home, sitting behind your computer, hopefully not sitting on the toilet. Welcome to the MoneyBru Show. We appreciate you being on here, so don't stop without subscribing and liking. 90% of you are not subscribers, and that hurts my feelings. I'll show you a cute picture of something if you subscribe, I promise. So hit that subscribe, and on this next screen, you'll see a fluffy unicorn, I hope. So there we go. I'm with Travis Little. He is an artist, Travis Off the Wall. You can find him on Instagram. What's your Instagram handle?
On the wall.
On the wall
is mine. Vans is Off the Wall, and that's where I ripped it from. Oh, we can't say.
I'm just joking. You're good.
But my Instagram, TJ_Little77, because that's the year I was born. TJ_Little77 is where you'll find me on Instagram.
Damn, Daniel, look at them. Look at them dance. We said dance, not yeah. We got you. Okay.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see us.
Okay, so we just got done with a vacation here. We're talking about how to maximize AI workshop that's coming up. So you want to be a trooper, you want to hang out with your family and friends, and you want to optimize what you're doing. This is going to be a workshop you got to check out. It's going to be happening in the description below. You'll see a link where we'll talk about all of that and kind of what that all entails. So my name is Daniël-James Berg. I'm with DJM.Design, and it's going to be jam-packed in the sense that all the YouTube videos and things out there are more just bulk stuff, and it's overwhelming, all the AI like things that are going on. But this is AI without the hype, right, little buddy? So he's a little trooper. It's more of what is like the practical way to do this without like the overload of information. And that's the ultimate goal, right? Like, how do we simplify? So the final cool thing, or the final piece, check this out. So it looks like a little fire. How do we like finalize that and optimize that for your life? And you're gonna break it to groups. It's gonna be dynamic. You're gonna get Q&A with other people that are trying to figure the same stuff out for their lives and for their interactions, without like any of the boring stuff. So yeah, we'll see you there. Look forward to it. I look forward to connecting, and so does this little guy. But yeah, see you there. Bye. So we're talking about art, how to sell art maybe, and maybe not, and how to sell art like a pro, and then also the art of closing. Like, I love that those two words can like mesh into each other.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing. So that's definitely part of Travis's story. Go watch the first segment we had. We have hot sauce. We're trying that. We're also going to ask him what the saying "Hou jou mond" means in Afrikaans, because reasons. So first one is this hot sauce here. That one is later. That's hotter.
The bigger one.
Yeah, bigger one. That's Nando's, that one that you see next to you right there, the furthest one.
Yeah.
And that's from South Africa. It's got African bird's eye chili in it. It's not too hot.
Have you had it before?
It's got a vinegar, yeah. They have these franchise up in Chicago and New York. It's not going to kill you. It goes well on like different food, like chicken. Portuguese people in South Africa use it a lot. It's hard to taste. Yeah, how's it?
I love it. Yeah, I've had a few bad experiences with hot sauces, but that's yeah, I like that one.
Okay, what will you rate it?
As far as the heat or as far as the deliciousness?
Both.
Yeah, again, you can't give away a 10, so we'll give that one another 9.
So it could use more heat.
Everybody gets a 9.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Okay, so as we go into this segment, what does that look? Tell us about your art, and actually, like, let's look at this. I want to show you guys what Travis has done. I'll hold a few up too while I'm sitting.
Here's some recent pieces that I've done, just kind of experimenting with different foods and stuff like that for no reason in particular, other than the fact that I don't really see people paint goofy stuff like this.
Yeah.
But these are some neat cutouts. But I've really worked hard on finishes and figuring out these metal flakes and these glosses, and there's a lot to this, and my wife can tell you there's a lot of suffering behind these pieces and learning how to do this, and man, there's a lot of ruined pieces in the studio and around the house just to get to this knowledge right here. So this, among other things, love doing skateboards as well. So paints a lot of Simpsons related skateboards. And,
I love the Simpsons. I grew up with it, and
I think we all did. Yeah.
I'll totally put on some more of his artworks on the screen so you guys can check it out. So this journey is actually getting pretty awesome for you. I know you've done some shows. You sell some art. You sold me a piece that I'm still working on hanging. So I don't know why that happens. We have to I don't know. It's decorating and
a lot of engineering.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So thanks for coming to hang out with that. But what does that look like as an artist for you? You know, the art of selling, the art of art. What is that? What should people be thinking about with their art?
Wow, selling art, that's a new venture for me. Not that I haven't sold art previously, but to sell it on a commercial basis, man, I'm not the guy to be asking on that. There's a lot to it. You know, sharing your art is one thing, and then, you know, getting it to the point where it is commercially viable, right, is another thing. Yeah. And then getting people to part with their hard-earned money, that's a completely different thing.
We're just so terrible as humans, right? We're just like, no,
right?
No.
Well, there's so many successful artists out there. Somebody's clearly doing it, and so it's quite a thing, though. It's quite an experience to again go through the sharing of it, to the marketing of it.
How much value?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Because it's like what your time, materials, but then also the intrinsic value of how unique your work is.
Right.
Because I don't see a lot of people doing what you're doing. So. Is that how you determine costs for you, or like it's probably not a science, but more of what you're.
I wish that is how I determine cost, because based on what I put into it, based on what I get out of it, it's not a commercial endeavor to begin with. If it was, it would be a pretty poor one, I think.
Yeah.
So
it's not the point, right?
It's not the point, and of course I would like to be, financially successful with something like that. But at the end of the day, I realize, again, getting people to part with their hard-earned money, there's only so much left at the end of the end of the month. And if there's some, art budget right there, I'm happy to be a part of it.
It's true. It's like it's back to the insurance, right? People need it, and it's like that's where so you can leverage the time that you are doing with insurance to allow yourself to do art. That's crazy. So it sounds like as an artist, you're going to work through a lot of resistance, getting the value across to the people. And I think that's huge and key to the strategy, and then getting known. I love your Instagram. I love it.
Thank you.
Both you guys' Instagrams, and I'll link to your Instagram. And if you want me to link to,
please, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. And so, talk about Instagram and the shows that you guys have been involved in. I want to hear about this.
We've been involved in a lot of shows, and I think real quick I wanted to say that it's neat once you've been doing something for so long, whether it's your career, whether it's the artistic endeavor, it becomes, I don't want to say effortless, because there's so much effort applied on any given task, but it becomes natural, and it becomes something that you don't have to force and control anymore.
Wow.
And when you don't have to do that anymore, then kind of the real spoils come in. As far as upcoming shows, it's show season, so we are always looking for a place to hang our art, or a nail to hang our something up on. So
nice.
A lot of shows.
Do those shows, have you seen traction from the exposure from those shows and just cool people you get to meet?
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, getting people out there.
Can you name drop some shows that you've done or shows that are coming up?
We have a good show coming up for a show called Punk's Not Dead.
Awesome.
And that is at the Rising Gallery in Inglewood, Colorado, and that's coming up on April the 22nd. Myself included, with a couple dozen other amazing artists. So that should be a really, really good event coming
awesome.
up.
I love it. Okay, cool. Stay posted on that. Now the Afrikaans saying, "Hou jou mond."
hold your tongue, it feels
It's
like.
good. You got it. Yeah.
Is it?
It's hold your tongue, hold your mouth.
It's all in that inflection. You know, you can kind of tell in any
Exactly.
language, right?
And then this is another fun one that I always take. I used to say it a lot, but you don't want to say it to another human. It's futsack.
Well, is this a name that you're
It's
calling
Afrikaans. Yeah, Afrikaans word. You would be saying this to someone, but yeah, futsack.
Footsack. I don't know.
It's not a swear word necessarily. It's just.
It feels like foot scum to
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
or something to do with the foot scum.
Yeah, a
so
foot
I don't
sack,
know.
like you got a sack around your foot, you know?
Uh-huh.
No, what it really means is you use it for dogs. So it's a call out for dogs. Like if you say foot sack, it means stay away.
Uh-huh.
And like most South African dogs universally know this word. It's mind blowing. So you'll be like foot sack, and the dog will be like, for the most part. Okay? But then when you really don't like someone, you'll be like, hey, foot sack. And they're like, dude, I'm not a dog, bro.
Right.
So you don't want to slip that out. You're kind of like, they will take you down. Okay, so now that you've seen Travis's art, go check more of that out and look at some of the displays that they have going and things that are coming up. We appreciate you. For us to keep doing this, we are seeking out sponsorships from companies like Breeze Through, national companies. You guys allow us to put your content in front of like 2,000 people per video for 3 videos, and you can do that through the sponsor link below. You can also request to be on our show, but our schedule is very limited. But for all those companies like banks and larger companies that can reach a national audience, we can get you the viewership in the first 30 seconds of this video or any other videos. But once again, we appreciate you. Don't ignore the subscribe button. It's calling your name like, please subscribe to me. I love you so much. My name is Alfredo and I want to be subscribed. Punch the subscribe button. I don't know what other weird things you guys want me to say to subscribe. 90% of you watching this are not subscribers, and you can just ignore us once you've subscribed. You know, I'm cool. Yeah.
Please just subscribe.
Don't give me. I'm begging for subscribers. I will subscribe. No, stop. Okay. Anyways, cheers, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.